Hi everyone, it's Jaishree
and Kala
from JaishreeYoga.com and the Soul Mapping Matrix.
Hari Bol.
Hari Hari.
From the North Shore, taking a walk in the forest.
It's beautiful today. I hope you're enjoying some outdoor time wherever you are in the world. And today it's time for Yogi's Guide to the Apocalypse.
Yogi's Guide to the Apocalypse. Every day.
Every day is Yogi's Guide to the Apocalypse. K. And K is for Krishna. Wait!
Oh!
Don't go! Stay here. I know we said Krishna. It might sound religious, but it's not.
It's awesome.
It's awesome and empowering and
universal.
beautiful.
Tell us why.
Well, it's universal because, first of all, we loves any type of divinity. Form, formless, energetic, any name, all the personalities.
It's all real, it's all relevant.
It's all now. But Krishna specifically means all attractive. And what's more, tell us something, Kala.
About Krishna and the all-attractive nature of the divine. The divine has unlimited qualities, divine qualities we love to speak about, and we love to relish these differences and nuances. So Krishna is the personality, he's called the Supreme Personality, and we can think of him as the God of personality or the God of consciousness itself. And what does that mean? It's very high. Well, it's the basis of where Krishna is coming from, which is India, is a culture of animism.
Animism, I love that.
Animism. So what is animism?
What is it?
Animate. Animate is alive. Animate is is not just the idea, but the practical lived reality that everything is alive, everything has personality,
like
and everything.
The forest.
Exactly. Krishna lives in the forest. He is a cow herder. He takes the cows with all of the damsels of Vrindavan or Braj, and they roam around the 64 square mile area called the Braj Mandal. And they take their cows around, and there are beautiful groves of trees and rivers, ghats and kunds, these pools where they play in, and they're immersed in the natural world, and they're in this harmonious divine relationship.
And here's the thing. It's not just about any kind of mythology or any kind of ideology or any kind of just personality. It's personality in itself. And that is to say, Krishna is nothing without Radharani. Krishna is said to be zero, our Gurudev says, and so does Bhakti Yoga, without the feminine divine. So the sacred masculine must come together with the feminine divine. And they dance. They dance forever in this constant, ooh, look, like this, you know, like we used to dance in the clubs, but, or the raves. But here's the thing.
Ecstasy.
That dance is in the Maha Mantra, the great mantra of today. I'm sure many have heard this mantra. There's so many ways to chant, and we get to chant and say whatever we want anyway, and we do. But we say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, which is that divine, eternal dance, that DNA strand that goes on and on forever, up and out of the male and female coming together.
And separating, and coming together, and separating, like the inhale and the exhale of life. So what does this have to do with the thriving and the Yogi's Guide to the Apocalypse? Well, in our back pocket in all moments is the opportunity to remember, realize, celebrate, and embody a personal connection to ourselves first and foremost, to remember that we are souls, that we are powerful beyond measure, and that we can relate to all living entities in the same way in our natural landscape, and it is just waiting for us to say yes to that invitation to step into magic.
And you know, right now with everyone and everything being so polarized, everyone is finding their identity, yes? And some of us hold to an identity that is sometimes about an idea, or it is about helping we have so many friends who are such amazing yogis that hold the bodhisattva vow to come back over and over again and support. And no matter what and who we are, we're connecting right now to ethos and morality. Now here's the important part of why we do Yogi's Guide to the Apocalypse, because it ain't all rainbows and unicorns pooping out pots of gold. There is no such thing as ignoring what is right now. There is no such thing as finding bliss without going through some pain. And what we teach is turning triggers into portals for growth. We practice the soul mapping matrix because it works. And we practice every day finding that which is a trigger, whatever it is, and being in that full awareness. I'm in pain, I am sad. We call that separation when we think of Krishna, when we think of Radha, when we think of divinity. How am I not connected right now? And that puts me in a separate place, and that is my trigger. On the other side of that is the ability to connect to my core desire and my connection to everything that is divine and sacred. And that too has been given to us by the divine, by Krishna, by Radha, by Maya, by illusion. Everything is on tap for us to explore and make a choice from there.
The dance with the pivot, and then bringing that forth into abundant radiance. And yes, there's medicine along the way. There's divine team along the way. There's daily rituals along the way. There's magic. There's our devotion. And then there's the endless cycling of serving, sharing, repeating.
There's so much magic. There's so much power and real magic. We're not talking about religiosity. We're talking about the well that we all pick from. So, my friends, on this Yogi Guide to Apocalypse moment, tapping in what is triggering you, what is the essential core desire on the other side of that, and how can you make a choice from that place, remembering that divinity is all-encompassing, that it includes all our triggers, that it includes all the positive portals for bliss.
Speaking of portals for bliss, we wrote a free guide on 3 easy steps to turn your triggers, all of our triggers, into personal growth.
It's a good time for that.
And we would love for you to receive that. It is linked in this description below on our website. We also have Jaishree's amazing channel book, Soul Ascension, that she wrote in January, that we're also giving away for free. It really is a year of just abundance,
lots of gifts,
sharing the gifts, and all being in this together, so that we can, as we say, turn our triggers into portals for bliss and collective bliss on the planet.
It makes me cry every time I think of connecting with people, and we're just so happy to be able to connect with you in this insane time on the planet. So please download your free booklet, and more importantly, if you'd like to connect personally, we're taking discovery calls. That's a free 20-minute soul mapping session where I can attune to you and see if we're a match, either for private mentorship or for couples mentorship. And maybe soon you're going to get the Soul Mapping Matrix, which is a self-directed course. And that will be for you to take at your own pace, connect with, jive with. So go ahead, download that now. We're going to go into this fairy house. And we're going to say goodbye, and we're going to offer, a collective prayer. Go ahead and show them this fairy house.
Yeah, let's take this moment. Let's come inside. I don't even want to go inside. It's so amazing. Let's just crouch. Let's crouch here. What is your wish for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, for the planet, for your soul?
We love you. Download the free guide. Call us for a discovery call. And we'll be in touch.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Haribol.